Did you listen to Jeff and Professor Hamo in the morning? Here's what
Darius Rucker. So he sang this with Hootie and the Blowfish.
Before they broke up.
Before they broke up. And he sang it again as a solo.
Oh, now as country.
Yes, as country song, exactly. Darius Rucker. Remember the name. And remember this name. Gathoni wa Mushomba.
Oh, that one you cannot forget.
Kiambu County Women Rep. She's in the studio. She made it all the way from Kiambu County.
Oh,
and by the way, she's so controversial. She talks about polygamy. She talks about members of parliament being bribed inside the parliament buildings.
Yes.
She also talks about gayism and consent age. And she has also dressed down Moses Kuria in public. Adoniwa Mushomba spares nobody. Did we mention she was a superstar at Inora, our sister station, a while back before she went to bigger things?
No wonder she's taking no prisoners.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Hot 96.
I like the way you just point out the extremist points. You don't point out the moderate points.
There's no moderation here.
You're not moderate.
Hakuna moderation. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
Nashukuru na poleni sana. I'm late.
No problem.
Really late, but I think it's my fault.
They only say you're taking charge.
It is my fault. Niwe here wako.
Jamii ya Nairobi ni mbaya.
Pia Nairobi ya Kiambu, mimi naishi
Kiambu. Yeah.
So I live in the county, and it's not really easy.
Mheshimiwa, your governor promised to dual that road.
Barabara inakuja.
Sijui ina dual na nini.
That is a dream. First of all, hiyo barabara sio yake.
Sio yake.
Hiyo barabara ni ya national government.
National, correct.
Kenya National Highway Authority. And ni kujiwekelea tu kazi na ile tumempea kidogo hajafanya.
Mazuri.
Kwanza nitengenezee ile yetu ya Membri. Membri Road, where I live.
How is it?
I can't open my windows in the kitchen. I can't open my windows in my sitting room. I'm serious.
Dust.
Completely dusty.
Gosh.
Completely dusty.
And that's a county road?
Yes.
What do these people do with their money?
No. Do not focus on brokerage.
They are busy dishing out money to people.
And then campaigning for 22.
And buying t-shirts and branding them new 2022.
By the way, Mheshimiwa, what was that? Wakambia deputy president.
Ulisikia Uhuru akiita watu washenzi. That is the real ushenzi. The real ushenzi.
Yeah.
In the middle of 2019,
yes,
when we really want you to actually sort us out, give us water, give us roads, give us caravat. Now the rains are coming.
They are coming.
Floods are always a problem in Thika, in Juja.
Yes.
You are busy making yellow t-shirts. You are busy making banners. Busy putting us back into a campaign mode. That is real ushenzi.
Ushenzi.
Real one.
Madness.
Real ushenzi.
I mean, what? And you know, the president Mheshimiwa, the president has warned them. Forget about politics. Let's talk development.
Yes.
Hakuna mtu anamsikiza?
Nobody cares.
Except me.
Except
mtu anamsikiza except
wa Mushomba. That is just, it's pathetic. But and then, by the way, the president has a State of the Nation this coming Thursday. What are you expecting, Mheshimiwa? Any surprises? Anything new? Can you say anything that will just put us in that
First
mode?
of all, President Uhuru is my friend, personal friend. Number two, I am his mama county, and I'm sure he gave me his vote because he had promised he's going to give me his vote. And I'm telling him this: we are getting tired. Ameongea sana. Every day he is threatening. We don't want threats anymore. We want action. We want him to get the big fish. We want him to get back the money to us. Give us the money. Let us pay our wakongwe. Unajua wakongwe wetu wengi wao wamefikisha miaka, wameingia kwa register ya Inua Jamii, the cash transfer program, and they are yet to get their money. We have young people who worked under NYS program. Ile ilikuwa inaitwa kazi kwa vijana.
Yes.
Those guys worked. Their sweat. They have never been paid. Yet tunasikia 2.4 billion, 2.5 billion.
Yes.
Leo nimeona gazeti ya leo. 45
billion stalled projects.
Yes.
These are some of the things that actually makes me very depressed. Newspapers in Kenya now,
Yes.
Radio stations in Kenya listening, it's all depression.
Depression. Yeah.
Because you know, we are suffering. We want this money back into the grassroots. And I can't understand how the president just keeps on saying, I'm arresting, I am doing. We are tired. Thursday tunamgojea bunge akuja seme anafanya nini, amefanya nini, and you want to see action immediately after the state of national state of address. We want to see action.
No more talk.
No more talk. In fact, I think I want to quote one of my very great writers who has written somewhere. I don't know whether you've ever read this, about Mamboli, who has said that silence sometimes is powerful. And government use silence sometimes to show power. You don't have to shout for you to show power. Sometimes silence helps. Australian government has used silence for a long time on issues of aborigines.
Yeah, aborigines.
Yes,
Yeah,
the issues of immigration.
Correct.
They used silence and they won. So sometimes the president doesn't have to keep on saying, I'm doing. Let us see action.
And yet when Kibaki used to keep quiet for weeks.
Yes.
Tunasema
Huyu alimuoga amelala.
Yes, let him show action. That is what we want to see. And for me, I am feeling exhausted. Since December, we've been talking about we are fighting corruption. We are fighting corruption. We are fighting corruption. What are we waiting for? Serikali ni yako Uhuru Kenyatta, wewe ndio rais, tulikuchagua, halafu ukapata ndugu yako Raila amekuja kukuongezea nguvu, sisi tunakushikilia, mbona unaogopa? Shika wao, mimi nitapika uji nitawapelekea huko.
Tozulaku.
huko kamiti. Utawapelekea.
Ndio niko hapo.
Huko ni kwako.
Kamiti ni karibu. Nitapika uji niwapelekee. But I think without trivializing this issue.
Yes.
Honestly, corruption is a big limitation to positive development in our country.
And by the way, Mheshimiwa, everyone's forgotten about Agenda 4, big 4 agenda.
Huko tulimaliza.
But how do you execute Agenda 4 with this kind of billions getting lost? Where are you going to get the money? The other day, Kenyans were really annoyed with this kind of loans that we could hear. That we are signing loans with China, we are signing loans with who? And people are saying, okay, fine, we can sign the loans as long as we are going to see what? Results.
Yes.
Are these the results? Are these the results that you give us money for dam and the dam is nowhere?
Can you imagine?
It's an idea.
Yeah, in someone's head.
Yes.
In fact, I've just seen a joke somewhere flying around and I was laughing. Kuna mtu ametuma ka WhatsApp kanauliza hii mvua kwani serikali ya Jubilee ilipatia nani tenda? You know, Kenyans
Tunajua iliendaga.
because iliendaga hakuna mvua. Sasa kuna mtu ameuliza nani alipatiwa tenda na serikali ya Jubilee, because you know people now are actually getting like conditioned.
Yes.
That we have the money, we have everything in paper, but nothing to be seen on the ground. Kwa hivyo mimi ni mmoja wa wale ambao wanashikilia Uhuru Kenyatta. Na mimi ni campaigner wake wa number 1. Jeff, you are my voter in Kiambu.
Correct.
I hope you have not moved your vote.
100% Kiambu.
Yes. And when I was asking for votes, I asked Kenyans to elect people who are going to stand with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta.
Right.
I was one of them. Why should I then turn around and start saying, oh, I will stand with Uhuru?
Yes.
Thick and thin, I will be there.
But he has to.
But he has also to show action. Mimi nataka kuona action. Yes. So on Thursday, all we want to hear, immediately aki step out of National Assembly, we want to hear that DCI has arrested.
Good.
That is what I'm expecting.
By the way,
I'm not even looking forward to sijui Agenda 4, sijui housing, sijui industrialization, sijui universal health. Kwa sababu hata nikisikia universal health, hiyo ni theoretical, sababu Kiambu hospitali, bado watu wanafukuzwa kwa sababu hakuna dawa. Na ni universal, inaitwa UHC. Theoretically sounds sweet, but practically is hell. Yes, I have had so many voters who call me in Kiambu Hospital. Mami niko hapa. Nini hakuna dawa. Umeambiwaje nienda nikanunue? Uende ukanunue wapi? Na uko hospitali. Others are calling me with even that NHIF card.
Yes.
Wanakuambia mimi niko na kadi. Nimeambiwa ile ambayo nafaa nifanywe nipigwe picha haiko kwa kadi. What is the card for? What is the card for?
Kama hiyo ni
So this Agenda 4 to me, I'm not excited. I'm not looking forward because I know those are just theoretical narrations.
Yeah.
Let's see action. First of all, nitengenezee kale kabarabara kangu, katanisaidia nichune nyeni, nipeleke soko. Hiyo ndio agenda 4 kwangu.
Bas.
You know, kama nyumba yangu inaanguka, Jeff, unajua kule kwetu kuna watu wanaitwa shauri yako. Those very small villages that people still live in paper shanties.
Yes.
Please, don't tell me about agenda 4 kujenga nyumba ya Bakasi. Niambie hiyo nyumba yangu ya makaratasi ambayo mimi naishi, utanisaidiaje kwa hiyo agenda 4? That is what, to me, I want the grassroots interpretation of agenda 4. By the way, my mother is 70. Aliniuliza agenda 4 ni nini? Ni chama mpya ya siasa mmetengeneza ama ni nini? Because we have not been able to disintegrate and disseminate what is agenda 4 to mwananchi wa kawaida ambaye anapiga kura.
People are too busy campaigning, mheshimiwa.
Oh yeah.
2022.
Yes.
Agenda 4.
Tanga kieleweke sijui nini.
Kila pahali.
And you know, this former Kiambu governor William Kabogo was here yesterday, and he said if the president wants a legacy, if he can just slay the dragon of corruption,
By the way,
they'll remember him.
I agree with him. He's not my friend, but I agree with him.
Either you're her friend
or you're
not her friend.
He's not my buddy. He's not in my list of buddies. But I agree with him. If Uhuru wants to leave a legacy, if he wants to be remembered for what he has done in this country, he needs to make sure he has actually dealt with the dragon. Because it's the dragon that is making us suffer in hospitals. It is the dragon that is making children go for kilometers looking for water. It is the dragon that is making us lose our loved ones to dialysis issues, to cancer issues. Because that money, Jeff, tungenunua mashini ngapi za dialysis? Hiyo pesa tungenunua mashini ngapi za hizi za cancer, za radiotherapy na chemotherapy. So if only we can deal with this wizi mwerevu, sababu naita wizi mwerevu, we really can sort out a lot of issues, and Uhuru will be remembered for having delivered and rescued generations and generations in this country.
Absolutely.
Yes.
My goodness, Mheshimiwa. Look, even in Parliament, things are happening. What you said people are taking bribes.
Let me tell you, corruption is all over, even in churches.
Even in churches.
It is everywhere. Haven't we read about churches, how they're fighting over money? Some 45 million cannot be traced. Corruption is everywhere. But we must accept that we have a problem. You know, I believe in this theory that solutions to problems affecting communities can only be found within the communities themselves. All right? So we don't expect our Obama to come and sort us out in Kenya. No, it is us. We need to say no. Makanisa waseme no to stolen money. Are we together?
Correct.
Because in fact jana nilikuwa nimeenda kusaidia watu wamechomekewa pale Banana Mushadha. Na nilikuwa na wahubiri marafiki wangu ambao walikuwa wananisaidia hiyo kazi. Tulipomaliza hiyo kazi nikawauliza wahubiri, nasikia jana huku kulikuwa na mgeni.
Kuna chopa ilikuja.
Na inaanguka kwa uwaja ambayo hata haina hata ile ana matiri dhoni. Si chopa ikianguka atlika pale kuna kanyasi kidogo. Yaani unaleta hiyo helikopta mkubwa anaanguka kwa uchafu. You are not even ashamed that you have not even done the stadium pahali unaleta mkubwa alani. Anyway, sasa nilikuwa nauliza wahubiri. Akikuja kwenyu na hiyo pesa alete, mtakula. Kaniambia
hata mimi sitaacha.
Hata mkiambiwa hiyo pesa ni ya wizi mnaleta mtakula. Akasema kwa sababu tusipokula itakuliwa na wengine.
Tutaiombea. Tuitakase.
This is where we've reached.
But there's a certain reverend who was on TV last night, and I really admired him. What was his name?
Jana.
I need to look for him. I need to have tea with him. I need to help him come up with a campaign to ask the church, stop accepting dirty money, blood money, because you don't know where this money is coming from.
You don't know.
Let's keep off this money. Let's avoid it. Tuone wataficha wapi ama watapeleka wapi.
But when did we become so greedy, Mheshimiwa? When is it that the rain started really beating? Because now kuiba ni kiwazi.
Ni kawaida.
When we started celebrating thieves in the name of the celebrities.
kiti ya mbele kwa kanisa.
When we
More.
started celebrating people who look like they're man-made, we don't care where the money is coming from, but we started celebrating them in the villages. Hata mtoto akiwa mwizi akikuja na hiyo premium mpya, huyo ni mheshimiwa. When we started calling them for harambes in the villages, when we started celebrating them when they give us money to build churches, that is when rain started beating us, and it is continuing to beat us until we realize and we actualize. And we actually decide to change the paradigm, because we must shift the paradigm. If we don't, we are in problems with our generations and generations to come.
Because the young people are seeing the older people stealing and getting away with it. They want to say, Allah, why should I work?
Mas.
Why should I go to school?
Yeah.
Why should I go to school?
Yeah, that's the issue of, we have celebrated people who don't deserve to be celebrated. I do remember, and sorry to quote this gentleman, but allow me to quote him because he was all over in the media. When I was here in Royal Media in 2003, we used to have this story of Kamlesh partner.
Yes.
And every story was Kamlesh, 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 Kamlesh. If Kamlesh would appear anywhere in the market would stand still to have a look at him. Just looking at him. He's not giving you anything. Just looking at him. What did we do to him? We actually made him a salad.
Yes.
And in Kenya, there is no negative media.
No.
There is no negative publicity.
No.
When you call me names, that's when people are actually wanting to see me.
Yes.
When you really draw my cartoons in the newspaper, I love it because sometimes you draw. When you put me in cartoons, that's when everybody wants to see, who is this woman?
Yes.
Who is this man people are talking about?
Yes.
So that is our problem. We need to actually demonize thefts. We need to demonize people who are looters. We need to call them the real names and put them where they belong. And where do they belong?
Jail.
Jail.
By the way, that same Kamlesh Patni now became a brother.
Yes.
Exactly. And he even
Tuko na
started a
kanisa.
church.
Yes.
Yes. And he had followers, many.
Many.
Yes. That's who we are. We actually we celebrate them instead of demonizing them.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. Yes.
Goodness gracious.
Reality ya njaa ni kubwa kuliko ya ethic.
Watu wana njaa.
Exactly.
Yes.
And by the way, Mheshimiwa, congratulations on the work you've done with the alcoholism in Kiambu.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ni kubaya sana.
Kulikuwa kubaya.
Kulikuwa kubaya.
Sana. And even now we are actually now migrating from the alcohol problem to substance problem.
Because substance abuse
Iko sasa watu walinyang'anywa pombe, sasa wameingia kwa bangi, kubel na zingine.
What?
Right now I have over 3,000 people waiting to join my rehab. Over 3,000 people waiting. I can only admit 200 at a time.
Wow.
So that means between now and 2022, I will not have finalized on my list. That is pending.
Which is growing.
It is
Yes,
growing
every
daily.
day.
But tell me something, Mheshimiwa, what is it that has depressed this generation of Kenyan? Why are they resorting to these drugs and alcohol na vitu kama hizo? Ni nini?
You know, I feel pain when I start talking about this issue, because this issue is deeper than most of you see. Most of you see lack of jobs as one of the, greatest contributor of young men getting into addiction. But I am a scholar, and being a scholar means I am in school and I do research. In 2013, I was involved in doing research that clearly indicated that one of the risk factors to addiction in Kiambu and Murang'a counties was peer pressure and attitudes. It has got nothing to do with jobs. But most of us politically, we say our people are getting into addiction because they are jobless. But if you look at the level of joblessness in Kiambu versus Nyanza, Nyanza is higher. Are they getting into drugs as fast as we are? As deep as we are? No. Let me tell you, Jeff, and today I want to tell you the truth. I know you will not like me. And because I can see this in this room, I'm the only woman. I seek to be protected.
You are protected.
So listeners, please protect me.
Yes.
There are 4 men here, and I'm alone. And I want to attack these men.
Good.
The problem of addiction and depression issues within the young people, and especially men, it is something that I always say that it is an esteem problem. male esteem problems. Our society has become so womanized, so feminized, so matronized that the men are feeling suffocated. They are feeling misplaced. They are feeling not recognized. They are feeling pressed in a corner.
Yeah.
And they are not able to come to terms with where they have been placed. Hello.
Hello.
And men in Central have decided are not going to school, and the girls are going to school.
Yeah.
And if you want to bear witness with me, come to my county and look at how many young men are getting into boda business versus how many young girls are getting into colleges.
Yeah.
Now, when they get into boda business, that is obviously dropping out. When they drop out, the girl succeeds
Yes.
and the boy is stagnated. What do you expect after that?
Depression.
They become
to be-
vulnerable.
Yes.
Once they become vulnerable, what do? And you know, men are not able to fight with their low ego. Women are able to, because we talk a lot, we laugh a lot, we go to chamas, we share, we go to guataneros.
Yes.
You men, you hata wewe ukitoka hapa unaenda kwa kibu yako.
Bas.
Unaenda huko
Kila
sasa
mtu
wewe
ajivunie.
usort. So I think our problem is more than we see. We need to change our society from matriarch control to patriarch control. Tuhamwe.
Muno.
The women must allow men to become the heads of our communities, our families. And I know they don't like me when I say this, but it's the truth. Now listen, Jeff. When I was serving in the media, in here and here Royal Media, and also at Media Max, which was Regional Reach Limited, I had two missions that really I adored and I wanted to pursue. One was prison ministry, and two is what I do, rescuing generations from alcoholism. And I dug deep. Why do we have so many Kimaniwa Wajiko in Kamete Maximum Prison? Why do we have Kenyajuiwa Wagoi? And you don't go there and find a kijana called Achiengwa Anyago. You will not find that. You will not find Muhammad wa Julia. You will not find. And I realized that our men are suspended somewhere with no ownership, with nobody to identify with. And that is one of the reasons why their adrenaline is very high. And when the adrenaline is very high and nothing to counter, they either rape, or they kill, or they indulge in alcohol. Anything that is going to keep the adrenaline level up there. Let me tell you, in my rehab, the last quarter of people that graduated, the ones His Excellency the President came to salute to, because he was very impressed. Out of 200, I had over 70% without fathers. Watoto wanakuambia mimi, I've never met my dad, I don't know him, I've never been brought up by a father figure. What is our problem? Wakati wa mama zetu waliachwa kwa vijiji, wakati wa maumau, wazee wetu wakapelekwa kupigana.
Yes.
Our community became a matriarchal society. The women were left in charge, and they have been in charge. Chukua hii gazeti uangalie kwa hizi peji za matangazo ya vifo. Uniambie kama kuna picha utapata kubwa sana ya our patriarch has left us. Niangalilie. Lakini you will always find our matriarch has left us. Where have we placed our men in our society? Where have we placed our women in our society? So the challenges we are having are not just superficial challenges. They are deeply, deeply rooted in our society, and we must accept. So I'm writing a book, and this book is talking about the vanishing man of Central Kenya, because the man of Central Kenya is vanishing. Sijui wakati tulikuwa tunasoma biology kama mlisoma kitu ilikuwa inaitwa mutation.
Yes.
Mlisoma?
Yes.
What is mutation?
Back
to class, children.
Hello.
When something mutates into something else.
It changes. You know, it takes a new
character.
And it presents itself gradually as something else. The central man of Kenya is imitating. And I want to give you homework. Go and read about something called nanotechnology. Nanotechnology. In relationship to this topic. Yes. I told you I'm a scholar. I'm doing my PhD.
Fantastic.
And I am very concerned about the male child in central Kenya. We must rise up to the occasion and rescue the male child.
Is he becoming an endangered species?
Extremely endangered. Let me give you a very good example. Go to Duberry Primary School. It's one of the largest schools we have in Kiambu sub-county. Or go to Mweki Primary School, one of the biggest primary school we have in Kenya. It has 3,000 children. Mweki Primary School. Just look at the ratio of a girl is to boy. Just look, observe. How many girls are there? How many boys are there in 10 children? In every class.
Cool. Surprise us.
You'll be shocked. Very shocked. Completely shocked.
4, 5.
Because the ratio is almost 4:1. 4 girls, 1 boy.
Wow.
Hawa watoto wataolewa na nani? Hawa watoto, because they need men. That is God's creation. Let me tell you, it's not only a boy child, girl child in primary school. Look at even the teaching fraternity. Go to Duberry Primary School. How many female teachers versus male teachers? You'll be surprised. It's not even 4:1. It is almost 8:1. Let me tell you, Jeff, we have a problem of what I call socialization. When a child is socialized to grow as a boy, he will grow as a boy. When a child is socialized to grow as a girl, she will become a girl. Now we have a very serious problem of socialization of our boy children in Kiambu and in Central to be women. Hear me.
And that's why you're anti-gay, you're against
That is why gayism is coming from. Listen to me. When a child is born, probably without a father, he will grow with a mother. The mother will employ a house girl who is a woman. And the boy is going to be in the hands of a house girl and the mother without a man in the image. And this child is taken to kindergarten. Who is the teacher in the kindergarten? A woman. And this boy grows up to grade 1 to 4. Most of our lower primary schools teachers are women. When will this boy child ever get to know who a man is? Kwa hivyo, huyu mtoto atatembea kama mwanamke, atacheka kama mwanamke. Hata kuna mtoto mwingine nimeenda Masakaya pahali nikapata kijana anataka kususu. Anasema, "Mami, I want to go to susu." And then anauliza, "Unataka nini?" "Tissue." Guy. And then I asked, how did this young boy know that he needs tissue? Because he sees his mother taking tissue to go to the toilet. He sees his house girl do the same. The class teacher does the same because they are women. So he'll also ask for tissue. That is the socialization I'm talking about. Let me tell you, I went to Kahawendani and I was seated outside and I could see some children washing clothes. It was Saturday afternoon. I guess they were from school. So they rush, come home, wash their uniform. So they are washing in a common washing area, and I'm seated outside watching them. And they are boys and girls. So the boys are in their own karai, and their girls are in their own karai. And the boys are squatting like women. And they're actually sugwaring those clothes like, you know, the way a girl can squat to wash clothes?
Yes.
Can I just swing?
Guy.
What?
And I was like, hold on a minute. What am I seeing? This boy is actually aware that I'm watching. So he's actually struggling to please me by washing. Unajua wakiosha wanaambianga na mama zao na maids. Osha vizuri. Osha kama wangoi.
So he sees nothing wrong.
Of course. He doesn't even know it is wrong. And I stepped in and I said, "Hey, wachana na hizo nguo. Nitakutafutia mtu wa kufua." So I looked for a woman, I paid her 200 and I told her, "Please help these boys to wash these clothes." Later on, I looked for the mothers and I asked them, "Do you have an opportunity to expose these boys to a man who can show them, even if they are washing, they have to wash like men?" I said, "No." So I called the boys again and asked them, "At what point do you engage with a man in your life?" Do you know what they told me? "Only when we are in a school bus, because the guy who arranges us in the school bus is a man. That is the only time we interact with a man."
Dere.
Koda. So if the only person who this boy knows as a man is a conda, probably who is chewing mirror, probably with dreadlocks, probably with a sagging jeans, what will this boy become?
That conda.
So am I right when I say our problems are deeper than we see? What kind of socialization are we exposing our boy children? If this boy grew up knowing that the auntie, the maid, anasukwa raini zile za kwenda chini, why won't he make them when he grows up? If this boy knows that teacher had an earring like Auntie Gadoni here, and a earring was being put every morning when they are going to church, when they are going to school, why won't this boy look forward to putting on an earring? It is socialization. So we must sober up. We must be real to ourselves. And we must accept that we have misplaced the boy child. And the boy child needs his space.
That's deep.
The men need their space, even in their homes. I normally say, if you're a man, sit like a man in your house, man.
Yeah.
If you're a man, walk like a man. If you're a man, talk like a man.
Oh, yes.
And behave like a man. That's my preaching. And eat like a man. Because we also have a big problem. And this is not scientifically proven, but I would want a scientist to help me. The many girls that we have in our society, especially in central Kenya, is attributed by you men being irresponsible in your lifestyles. When you eat mafoga and rice, what do you expect? Saya.
Chini.
Mafoga and rice.
Ndio maana tunauzua male booster. Wanazunguka Kiambu kila siku.
What do you expect to sire?
Yeah.
The probability of you siring girls is very high. Hello.
Mafoga and
because
rice.
your sperms are weak, and the only sperms that survives for long in hardy area are girls.
Yes.
Boys' sperms don't survive for long. So if you're stressed, if you have diabetes, if you have issues with your diet, if you're drinking macavo,
Yes.
you know.
Tunashidaga hapo bypass.
No, hiyo bypass hiyo baya.
goodness.
Kuna ile ingine ya macavo ile.
What a conversation we're having this morning with Kiambu Women Rep, soon to be Dr. Gadoni wa Mushomba. My goodness, we can't wait for that book to come out. The Vanishing what?
Man of Central Kenya.
It is so. Tweets are coming in so thick and fast. We're going to read them after the news.
Yes.
Teddy Oak. My goodness, this is the conversation we've been looking for.
No baya mopi de nagia.
Women Rep Gadoni wa Mushomba showed up.
Yes.
And just called it.
As it
You will get more on YouTube a little later on. Cliff has all the details, but I tell you, this is the kind of conversation we need. In fact, the tweets coming in so thick and so fast. Leon says, Gadoni wa Mushomba, I salute you today.
Yes.
I am eagerly awaiting for that book. Kindly make sure you upload the video of this interview ASAP. Moshe Diane, wow, Kiambu County Rep nailing it. We are losing our men to alcoholism and drug abuse.
Kabisa.
Wah.
Mona Gongo Kiali.
Anasemaje?
I live in Kiambu and my workmates are already calling me Wamafoga. It seems we are all listening. Wamafoga.
Gerald Bayo Oliech. I honestly hear and appreciate what Honorable Gadoni is talking about.
Yes.
It's so real and true. Here's another challenge to men. Why is it Honorable Gadoni speaking about our downfall?
Yes.
Where are we men?
Thank you.
We men are hidden that. Where are we men?
Yes. Where are we?
Yes. We men. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah.
Tony.
And you are the first people to accuse me, you men, when I said that men who are able to marry many women should go ahead.
That's right. You talked about polygamy, and there was an outpour.
No. It was not us.
Wanaume wanajoin wamama.
No,
yani mumekuwa conditioned na wamama ya kwamba yale maneno wamama wanasema, nyinyi mnakuwa watu wa kufuata.
Watu wamekaliwa kwa manyumba. Watu wamekaliwa. Ni hapa tu unatuona na V8. Bure. Huku nje tumekaliwa. Men tuko na siege.
I am surprised. No, men have to, you people have to wake up.
Yes.
You have to arise. You have to protect the manhood. The gift that God has given human beings is is the gift of a man because he is the seed. The man is the seed. And you know, even in our structural development, silos are protected, aren't they?
They are.
Our silos, our grain silos, aren't they protected?
They are.
Haven't we invested very heavily on silos?
Yes.
You are our silos. You carry the seed. We can't bear without you. And therefore you must stand, you must protect the seeds. I am really agonizing as I speak because I know what I'm talking about. Mnataka tutafute mbegu kutoka kwingine tuwaletee Central. Kwa sababu hivyo ndivyo tutafanya.
No.
Muta import.
No,
we are
tuko
going
hapa.
to import
Yes.
seeds because you are not siring. You are not playing the roles that you're supposed to be playing as men. And women, please hear me. This is not a joke. I am sure God is not as happy as I am, I'm sure. Because he created the man to be the supreme being. And let me tell you, I know I am going to get a lot of backlash, but I don't care. What I care is whether I'm doing what God wants me to do. Listen. Hata mkisoma, msome degree ngapi kama hizo mimi nasoma. Mwanamke bado ni mwanamke na ako chini ya mwanaume. Hata ukipata honorables ngapi kama zile mimi nimebeba. Bado mimi ni bibi ya Robert. Nikifika nyumbani, mimi ni bibi. Kama chai anataka iletwe na sosa, lazima niipeleke. Mnanisikia?
Kabisa.
Hii maneno ya equality, hii maneno imeleta siasa. Na hiyo ndio inatusukuma pia. Because tumefika pahali wanaume wamewekwa baridi, imeingia mpaka pahali bebo inawekwa.
Oh, sana
Kwa ile vitu.
Yes.
Hata haiwezi kufanya kazi. Kazi haifanyi.
Yes. We need to be honest with ourselves. And I told you today I want us to have an honest conversation.
Correct. We love it.
All right?
Yes.
Now, the esteem of a man does not come from the physique he carries. No, na vile Jeff amejenga.
Yes.
His esteem is not about his physique. His esteem is about his brain, his mind. Now, his mind operates with his functionality. All right?
Yes.
So, if something is not right in his mind, his functionality, hata kama amejenga six-pack, haitafanya kazi.
Hakuna kitu hapo.
Right? So, when
He's a
that
shell.
man comes home, and that man ameitwa kiodo, ikorogosha, gitaruru,
Fejo.
fejo.
Esteem yake iko chini kabisa.
Inaenda chini kabisa. Hata ukimkorogea nini, hawezi perform. And therefore, I am campaigning. It is time for us to nurture, protect the seed that God gave us. And this seed is manhood. Let our boys be boys. Let them be brought up like boys to become men. And I talk like this, women really fight me when I say, if you can, mtoto mvulana asioshe vyombo. If you can, mtoto mvulana asingie kitchen. If you can. Let him know what he is expected to be when become a man. All right? Yes. If you can. Kwa sababu kuna wale wanawezo. Wanaweza sema from today, my son will not go to the kitchen. Somebody will have to make sure he has his cup of tea, has his food. But let him do the male jobs that he's supposed to be doing at home. Let him wash the car. Let him construct a cage for cuckoos. Let him struggle with the wheelbarrows. That is the men's role in the society. Because I always argue, okay, huyu kijana yako umemwambia aende kitchen apikia wageni kwa sababu wageni wamefika. And you want him to swing and swag as he brings this serving to the table. At what point will you tell him to walk like a man? At what point will you tell him now, from today, start walking like a man? Hello?
Mheshimiwa, what if your son, you have a 19-year-old, what if he called you one day, he's in America, and he comes home and he says, Mom, I've come here with my friend Steve. This is my friend. What will you do?
Friend as in?
As in girlfriend, boyfriend.
That's madness. Total madness. Goroki. Saitani.
Goma.
Ati Saitani.
Tahunyo keta juma kwa hawainga.
Mheshimiwa. But it's reality.
Mumeoa mama wote ambao wanataka kuolewa mkamaliza. Mkaanza sasa kuoana nyinyi wenyewe bure kabisa. That is escapism. You are running away from your core duty.
Right.
It shows you have a problem here in the mind. You have a problem with your faculties. Face the situation. Kama faculty haifanya kazi, enda tafute njia ya kutengeneza faculty ifanye kazi. Wacha kukimbia. We have so many women wanting to be loved, to be married. Why should you now start looking for men to marry men? That's nonsense. Na yogojea hiyo bill mlete kule bunge. Wanamutire mwanyo na demogoroki mukanyo na munene usho. Hamunjajiona bado, sijatoa kola zangu zote bado, nitatoa hiyo siku.
Hiyo siku.
Yes, men must be men.
Yes.
Yes. Many if you can.
Yes.
Enjoy being a man. And let me tell you, men are territorial. Men are territorial. Juga wao kanitha makame na. Lakini lazima niseme ukweli.
Sema.
Men are territorial. And they fight for their territories.
Yes.
And they protect their territories. And by the way, they feel unaccomplished when they have no clearly marked territories. And that is why you see there are some men who are so Christian, married to one wife and children, lakini bado wako na karembo hapo nje.
Loisabu.
Yes, because he still want to mark another thing. Unaona vile mko ina mark territory.
Kadogo pale.
Yes, men are territorial. Some of them, by the way, have no sexual relationship with those women.
Yes.
By the way, some of them. Lakini anataka tu kusikia akona kengine pahali.
Mwanaume.
Hata kama si
Jana kama ndo
one.
Niko na kakitu.
Yes.
Kana nipia, kana niuliza darling.
Yes.
Nitumie bado.
Yes, it may not be a sexual relationship.
Yes.
But men are territorial. And by the way, let me be honest with you. I want you to be honest with me. Jeff, hata wewe.
Fungua roho. Yes.
Atikiaga kama mtu.
Let us say the truth.
Anakoromotire hata kama hamna hiyo kitu ya ndani. You feel warm, you feel like you are the father, the man in charge. And she will call you and tell you, you know what? I'm feeling this, I'm feeling this.
Yes.
And you share, you talk, you tell her, I'm gonna sort you out.
Wow.
That's the manhood.
Yes. Hallelujah. Wow.
Moses Ujeri says, Wamushomba, you are speaking well. This is what I've been waiting to hear. Asante sana, Mama County.
Oh.
Gongo Kiaria, ladies, are you listening?
You need to.
Mwanaume ni mwanaume.
Bas.
Nilisema wanaume ni vitu tatu. Wanaume ni kibeti. Mwanaume ni sauti. Na mwanaume ni kazi hiyo ingine.
Yes.
Na kama hiyo tatu haiko, kuna shida.
Hata mshidi hapo.
Hata mkishida hapo. So a man must struggle to make sure that he is able to provide. That is the strength of kibeti. Kuna mheshimiwa rafiki yangu sana kutoka kule Mombasani aliniambia inaitwa kocho. Haitwi kibeti. Kibeti ni hii yangu.
Yes.
Oh, kocho ni ya?
Kocho ni wallet.
Wallet. Kwa hiyo Kiswahili sanifu sijui sana.
Hata hao wasikii kocho. Wanafikiria ni kitu ya Safaricom. Waambie tu kibeti. Kibeti.
So you must provide. And that is the territorial aspect of a man, to provide. You must also have the voice to give direction, to say what you want, to dictate what you want.
Yes.
Because you are the man. And God did not make a mistake, by the way, making you the superior. Because you're superior.
No.
God did not make a mistake. And let's not waste our time going to Virginia and going to other conferences. Hello. You are not going to change this equation. This is called a natural equation. That man plus a woman makes a family. Yes. Not a man plus a man. Not a woman plus a woman. A man plus a woman makes a family. You are not going to change that.
Umesikia Wamafoga?
Wamafoga. Rise up.
Wanawake nisikizeni. Mudurumenida ya hivyo. Mwanaume ni tumbo ya chakula. Kama tumbo ya chakula haijapata kitu, hata tumbo hiyo ingine haiwezi toboa kazi. Tafadhali, wanaume wakule njahii. Wanaume wakule njogo. Wanaume wakule chakula ile mzito. Sio mafoga,
sio noodles.
Sio noodles.
Yes.
Tafadhali.
Tunachemshiwa dakika 3. Haraka.
Kwa microwave.
Haraka. Kwanza hata unaoneshelewa mahali utachukulia. Unasikia mlango ikifunguliwa. Kacha, lakini huoni mwenye amefungua. Guys,
Noodles.
Let them eat well.
Mm.
And I have tested this, by the way. When my patients come to the rehab, I told you I always have 200 of them.
Yes.
You can imagine feeding 200 men.
yeah.
They eat 5 plates per day.
Wow.
And this is not a lie. You can ask them, those that are listening, to text you and tell you whether it's true. I feed them until they say no more. I feed them within 2-3 weeks. Wanarudisha madasho.
Yes.
Wanarudisha nguvu. Wanarudisha waya. Transformer inashika moto.
Kebo. Hey.
Tarimbo.
Because one of the healing aspect of a recovering addict is eating. One of the aspect of recovery is eating well.
Yeah.
Because medication will not work if you're not eating well.
Correct.
I know this is a very heavy discussion for me to have with women because they say, oh, Amushomba, you tell us to feed our men well. Lakini hawaleti chakula. Nasema kazi ya kufeed mwanaume ni yako wewe mama. Kazi ya kufeed mwanaume ni yako. Even our traditional mothers, our shoshos, they never used to wait for their husbands to bring gwashes and ikwas all the time.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Correct.
Kazi ya kushelter the family ni ya mwanaume. Tika kuliha rent, wacha alipe. Lakini
Chakula.
enda tafuta chakula mzuri mpatie. I wish you give me another day to come and talk about
yes.
that.
Oh, absolutely.
yes.
That's done.
Because
done.
I feel
Yes.
that we run to sort out problems when they are already so
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
It's too late.
When it is too
Too
late,
late.
we don't deal with the fundamental reasons why people are doing 1, 2, 3. When I was doing my master's, I wrote a project on the place of women in the political arena in Kenya in 2004. But before I wrote my proposal, I thought I should try and do an analysis of how many families have empowered women who have an eye in politics. And therefore I decided to use Zimmerman then, which was an uprising estate, to do my research. I just wanted to know how many families have a woman as the head. And how many of those families who have a woman as a head, those women are interested in politics. Shockingly, I went into 175 families in Zimmerman. Those are families that are living in the middle level class lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, kanyumba ya bedroom mbili ama moja, ako na watoto 2 watatu, ana struggle kununua kagari ama bado hajanunua. And I was shocked. Jeff, out of 175 families that I visited, only 23 had a male figure. Hello. Only 23 had a male figure. Tuko pamoja. What am I saying? Masigoreri ni wengi sana wanataka wanaume wa kuwaoa.
Yes.
Masigoreri ni wengi sana wanataka hata kuongeza watoto. Wamezaa 2 wanataka 3. Hello. Fanyeni kazi yenu, wacheni kupotea. Hiyo maneno ya wanaume kuolewa na wanaume, hiyo ni bure kabisa. Escapism that is not acceptable here in Kenya. Na mjaribu kwa kuleta hiyo maneno sio Kenya. Hapa hatutawaruhusu. Tutawaletea mabibi muoe cha nguvu kama hamtaki kuwaoa.
Yes. Thank you.
By the way, Mheshimiwa Mwangi Dereva anasema, I disagree with Mheshimiwa on the aspect of boys going to the kitchen and gaining cooking skills. Even boys need these skills to anchor themselves for the future of a future independent life.
Yes. Well, I said if you're able to pull out your child from the kitchen, a male child, if you're able, do. For me, I decided I'm not going to allow a male child to do women chores. And I also will not allow a girl to do male chores. And I have my own reasons. This is not written in pen and paper.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide what you want to do with your child. But if you want to give the right socialization to a child,
Yes.
kwa nini nyinyi mlikuwa mnapelekwa Thigira?
Yes.
Wakati mlikuwa
Yes.
mnalewa?
Yes.
Na kwa nini sisi wasichana hatukuruhusiwa tuingie Thigira?
It was out of bounds.
Yes.
It was out of bounds.
Correct.
I could not ever get into Thigira, and you guys used to go to Thigira. Why?
Yes.
Muulize huyo dereva, muulize kwa nini yeye alienda Thigira, na kama hakuenda Thigira, uulize Thigira kulikuwa kunaenda kufanywa nini.
George Jalango, when I say I'm not loving this conversation, I would be lying. Mweshimiwa is on fire. Let these men do what is expected of them. Enrique anasema, honorable is really inserting some sense into me. A man must be a man. Nimekubaliana na Mweshimiwa. Hey. Mweshimiwa, like you said, we're going to have another day for conversation like this because this is very important.
Yes.
It's so important and overdue.
Ndio tumeanza. You know, tusigoje tukue na cancer center.
Because
Unajua?
when it's too late.
Kimo ni ya nini?
Tuko
Kama
ICU.
hukusaidia mtu
Tuko
kushika.
ICU.
Tuanze hapa. Kuka vizuri.
Na transformer haifanyi
Si
kazi.
inazunguka magari ya Meo Booster. Unafikiria nini inauza Kiambu sana? Meo Booster.
You know, that really shocks me. When we really commercialize the non-performance of men.
Yes.
And
Erectile
Dysfunction.
dysfunction.
It really pains me. Yani tumefika hapa that now we have to commercialize
Yes.
the failures of a man. And these were non-speakable things. When a man could not perform because of a medical issue,
Yes.
that was unspeakable. We could never
Hear
even get
about
to know
it.
what's happening with Baba so and so and Mama so and so.
And if he couldn't have children, Mama would go and have them with someone else.
Yes.
Na seminiza huyu.
Yes.
Sio. It was acceptable.
We
Atam-
protected the manhood. The seed I was talking about was really protected. But we have now exposed our seed.
Yes.
Really exposed our seed. And this is serious. In fact, let me tell you, I feel like we need to introduce even a serious regulation in our schools, in public schools. We must insist. You know, when I go to schools, I donate some food to day schools.
Yes.
When I donate food, I always give a decree that the boys must eat 3 plates.
Eat
Yes.
and eat again.
Yes, when I donate food, I say boys
Eat.
must be given 3 plates of food. Waende round moja, warudie na
Warudie.
warudie. And sometimes I see boys saying, hey, they are very happy.
Yes.
And I see the teachers are like, now how do we manage this? Because boys and girls are equal.
They are
No,
not.
Yes.
They are not. They are not. So I was thinking we need to introduce a regulation into the Ministry of Education.
Yes.
And insist that the boys' schools must be given a bigger share of food supplements. Must be given more food because they need to eat more. Because we are manufacturing the seeds for tomorrow. Sasa kama wasichana wanapatiwa mushere
Yes.
na mafoga
Bas.
na wanaume nao wanapatiwa mushere.
Mna maboga zaidi. Kwanza si tunaongezewa
By the
maboga.
way, Mweshimiwa, when the census comes out later
Yes.
this year, will we be shocked at the numbers in Central?
Definitely yes. We'll be shocked.
Mhm.
Yes. We must be shocked. And we should not be in denial. Because this is something that we've been talking about
Yeah. All along.
all along.
Na watu hawasikii.
Mashule zetu ambazo zilikuwa kama kwetu Kiambu, ile shule nilikuwa nasomea pale Komodhai Ward, inaitwa Kiawairia Primary School. We used to be about 1,100 children when I was in primary school. Last month, I was in the vicinity of the school. I had visited the neighboring school called Adiroine Primary School. And I was shocked to be told that the school that I was schooling, it was subdivided into 2.
Because
There were no children. So the school was divided into a secondary school, which has not more than 100, and now a primary school, which is hovering around not more than 250. And we used to be 1,000 plus.
Wow.
There's so many schools in Kiambu County, so many schools that have very little population to even continue servicing as a school.
What?
Yes. And when you talk about this, people laugh at us. People make fun out of this. But it is serious.
Wamekataa kuzaa.
Of course, we are not saying that wamekataa kuzaa. There's an issue of urbanization. People have moved from the villages
Yes.
to the urban centers,
Okay.
which you can actually see because the schools in urban centers are really swelling.
Yes.
But that does not mean that we are still reproducing the way we used to reproduce in the 80s. Something is not adding up. So we need to pull up our socks.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Tumeshika culture ya watu wengine. Katoto kamoja, kawili, katatu.
Yes.
Kama wazungu.
Ni wazungu tu.
Tumekuwa kama wazungu.
Hata mimi hapo. Tumekuwa wazungu. Hata mimi ni victim.
Sasa unatuambia aje sisi vijana tuchangamke?
Kabisa.
Yeah?
Kabisa. In fact,
Yes.
I want you to start celebrating manhood by the number of children you have sired.
Oh,
and you
yes.
start celebrating and saying, I'm a father of 8. Jeff, ukisimama pale kwa TV,
Yes.
vile unasimamanga na mapose zako.
Tonight.
Unasema, I am Jeff Koinange.
Yes.
Father of 9.
Tonight.
Sasa hapo ndio tunajua wewe ni mwanaume.
Yes. Sio panganga huku town.
Si panganga
No.
utayi.
Ni milimo.
Utayi kidogo.
Milimo.
Atio. Kwani machine haifanyi kazi.
Father of 9.
Father of 9.
Tonight.
Can I tell you something?
Go on.
I am really celebrated by members of parliament who come from other communities, not my community.
Not your own.
Because when I spoke about polygamy, they felt like I was talking for them.
Yeah.
I was justifying their lifestyle.
Yes.
And you know, every time they say hi, they say, Wamushamba, hi. Hey, ile maneno kidore. Namuuliza, uko namba ngapi? Ananiambia 4. Namba 4 ni kusema kona
Bibi wa 4.
4.
Alo?
Namuuliza na vifaranga, ananiambia vifaranga nyingi. Hata iko ingine inakuja next month. You know, they feel proud. They really celebrate being men.
Yes.
Why do we shy away from being men in Central? Where Jeff Koinange, you come from a very powerful family.
Yeah.
Chief Koinange hangekuwa chief kama hangekuwa na hiyo familia kubwa alikuwa nayo.
Bibi wa 6.
Yes.
Bibi wa 6.
Tukiedanga na kuna wenye alipeana.
Celebrated our men by giving them opportunities to be leaders because you have proven to us that you are a leader in your family.
Correct.
Your grandfather, your late great-grandfather.
No, grandfather.
Your grandfather became the icon of our community because he was a powerful man. He had his own military to command.
Yes.
Correct.
So, how many do you command? Wewe.
No.
How many do you command?
Tweets coming in thick and fast. Moses King na tweets. Saidia mzee. Kuna swali ameulizwa hapo. Ukisikia mtu ameingia kwa kona. There's a problem.
Let's celebrate you people by being powerful men. God, Jeff, you work very hard.
Yes.
You wake up at 4 a.m.
Correct.
We see you on TV as late as 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Work hard. But work hard for women, for children.
Yeah.
These bricks and mortar you're making in Nairobi will not honor you. They will not. Those children will honor you. Forever.
Mheshimiwa, please promise to come back.
Come back.
Leo umefungua roho na umetuonesha. You've shown us as it is, and we appreciate it. We really do.
I hope the women will not take this opportunity to throw me into the fire again.
You are not alone.
They always put me into the fire. And I have always said that a gold is always shining when it goes through the fire.
Kabisa.
My duty is to say what I'm saying. My role is to do what I do. To protect the boy child, to empower the boy child, to talk about the boy child, and protect the seed of tomorrow.
You have a greeting from Shiro Mwegai. She's in Baghdad, Iraq. Amesema uko kwenu Gadironi. Gadiroini. That's where she comes from as well.
Yes,
Amekusalimia sana.
Thank you, Shiro.
Live in Baghdad. Mheshimiwa, my goodness.
I wish you had more time.
We're going to get more. We are going to get more.
So as we conclude, as we wrap up, I want to talk to the men. You have no space to start marrying men here in Kenya.
Yes.
If you have a problem, negotiating for sex, negotiating for relationship, look for solutions, but not escaping from the problem. 2, consent age in Kenya is not acceptable at 16 years. A 16-year-old girl, a 16-year-old boy is still in Form 2 in Kenya under 844 system. They have no power to negotiate for anything. They have no capacity to decide on their own. For heaven's sake, the judges that are guiding us into that direction, the leaders who are guiding us into that direction, they're actually off curve. The skewedness of ages and lifestyles in Kenya is not anything below 18 years. And therefore, for me as a leader, it's a big no. Last but not least, Uhuru Kenyatta, president wetu, tumechoka. Tunataka uchukue hatua sasa. We want you to hold the bull by its horns. Sisi tutakushikilia na tutavumilia mateke. Because you must deliver on fight against corruption. Wale ambao wanapiga siasa ya 2022, gojeeni mchele uchemke. Tutaserve pamoja na tutakula pamoja. Tiga ikuhika mushere okwe mai, nduri rawa mai. Asante sana.
Gathoni wa Mushomba, women rep Kiambu County, they're calling it like she sees it. This is what we call
Candid interviews with decision makers. Every day, Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on Hot 96.